Have you ever wondered what could transform a person from skepticism to a strong belief in God? Elon Musk, one of the most powerful and wealthiest men in the world, had once drifted away from faith for many years. Despite growing up in a family with strong beliefs, Elon left his faith behind as he matured, much like many others in modern society. However, a particular event at a local church changed everything. What led someone who once doubted faith, like Elon Musk, to find a new belief in God? Let's explore the fascinating and surprising story of Elon Musk's journey from skepticism to a deep belief. Elon Musk's story with religion is a long and complex journey, filled with internal turmoil and change. His life is not as people might imagine about a famous tech billionaire. Although he grew up in a wealthy family in South Africa, his childhood was a blend of privilege and ongoing challenges, laying the foundation for many of the big decisions he would later make. His father, Elon Musk, was a talented engineer, pilot, and sailor, while his mother, May Musk, was a famous model and nutritionist. Despite his family having everything, Elon felt there was a lack of true spiritual warmth. From a young age, Elon was baptized and participated in church activities, but it never became a significant part of his life. Weekly church services were simply a routine, not something that brought him any sense of the sacred or necessary. Nevertheless, the lessons from Sunday school taught him basic principles of morality and the value of life, and the stories from the Bible gradually became ingrained in his mind, though not with the profound influence it might have had on other children. The religious diversity in Elon's life was a key factor. His father had many Jewish friends, and Elon attended a Jewish kindergarten while still participating in the Anglican Church. This created a multifaceted religious landscape for Elon, making him aware that beliefs could differ and that truth is not always absolute. Elon viewed religion as a personal choice, not as an unalterable doctrine. Throughout his childhood, Elon faced difficulties and challenges. He always felt different from the other children his age. With an insatiable curiosity and a passion for reading, Elon was not just a bright child but also someone who constantly sought answers to questions that others might never have considered. Although the absence of his father made Elon feel deprived, his mother, May, was always there, showering him with love. However, that affection couldn't replace the lack of a steady role model, a father figure who could provide guidance and safety for Elon. After his parents divorced, everything in Elon's life changed permanently. At the time, he was only 8 years old, and this separation was a huge shock for him. An unstable life began to replace the peaceful days he had known. The old home was no longer a warm place but an empty space, where the arguments between his parents were replaced by suffocating silence. Elon and his mother, May, along with his siblings, moved to a small house on the southeastern coast of South Africa. While he received care and love from his mother, he always felt that something important was missing from his life, his father. He missed the mornings when his father would stand on the porch, looking out over the ocean, as if searching for something that could never be found. But gradually, it was this absence that made Elon even more confused. The feeling of longing for his father spread throughout him as time went on. He began to wonder whether he had been too hasty in letting go of that relationship. He started to feel pity for Errol, his father, who now lived alone in an empty house, with no one to share the loneliness. This feeling was not easy to accept, especially when everyone in the family knew that Elon and his father did not have a close relationship. However, Elon was determined to try once more. One day, his mother decided to let Elon live with his father. He hoped that this time would be different, that he would be praised by his father, recognized for his academic efforts, and celebrated on the important occasions to come. But those expectations quickly faded as Elon realized that life with Errol was not the story he had imagined. Certainly, Elon never expected that the price of living with his father would be so high. Instead of receiving encouragement from his father, Elon was met with anger and indifference. Errol became a completely different person from the ideal figure in Elon's mind. The beatings, the scolding for minor mistakes, And the lack of affection forced Elon to face difficulties he had never anticipated. As he faced these upheavals, Elon gradually became a silent child, retreating into books as a way to escape the harsh reality. He read everything, from textbooks to encyclopedias, and became increasingly withdrawn. The outside world no longer held any meaning for him. From a cheerful boy, Elon transformed into a true bookworm, no longer interested in games or friends. But it was at that moment that his talents began to flourish. His determination and exceptional memory allowed him to recall almost everything he had read, becoming a living encyclopedia in the eyes of those around him. However, this isolation was not easy. Elon began to doubt everything he had believed in. The concept of religion seemed to have no place in his heart. Everything he had gone through made him feel that the world lacked a supreme being. The silence of the Almighty in the painful moments of his life left him to rise on his own. With the pain and deprivation, Elon decided he would never accept an ordinary life. He was determined to rise above it, to prove that he could succeed, not to please anyone, but for himself. Without God, without a father, without friends, Elon had only one choice: to conquer this world in his own way. And that's exactly what he did. When Elon Musk set out to build his own empire, his belief in his ability to change the world surpassed all doubts. The beginning was far from smooth, but he turned those challenges into launching pads for his ambitious projects. In 1995, after years of experimentation and failure, Elon, along with a team, co-founded Zip2, a small company with a bold idea: to create a digital platform that would help newspapers quickly and easily reach readers through online city guides. Although in the early days, the difficulties almost overwhelmed them, Elon and his team didn't give up. After 3 years of relentless development, Zip2 became a rapidly growing company, attracting the attention of Compaq, a major name in the tech industry. In 1999, they bought Zip2 for $307 million, marking a major milestone in Elon's career. However, for him, that was only the beginning, a solid foundation to move forward. In 1999, right after selling Zip2, Elon Musk continued to build his career with another bold project, X.com, an online payment company that was expected to completely change the way users made transactions online. Just 3 years later, X.com rebranded as PayPal and became a household name globally. When PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion in 2002, Elon Musk had proven himself as one of the visionary entrepreneurs with excellent leadership abilities. Never satisfied with the successes he had achieved, Elon Musk decided to venture into a completely new field, space, with a passion for exploring the universe. In 2002, he founded SpaceX, an ambitious company aiming to send humans to Mars. Many people mocked Elon when he set such challenging goals, but nothing could stop his progress. After several failures, SpaceX successfully built the Falcon 1, the first privately funded rocket to reach orbit in 2008. This was an incredible achievement and marked the beginning of a new era for the aerospace industry. Meanwhile, Elon also joined Tesla in 2004 as chairman. He saw endless potential in developing clean energy vehicles and pushed Tesla to become a symbol of innovation. In a short time, with groundbreaking ideas, Elon transformed Tesla from a company struggling with difficulties into one of the world's leading electric vehicle manufacturers. Especially the Model S, praised not only for its excellent performance but also for its revolutionary design, which completely changed the public's perception of electric cars. In 2010, SpaceX continued to shock the world by successfully launching Falcon 9, a rocket used by NASA for space exploration missions. Soon after, SpaceX completed the task of delivering cargo to the International Space Station using the Dragon spacecraft. Becoming the first private company to achieve this feat, these achievements not only proved SpaceX's exceptional capabilities, but also stood as evidence of Elon Musk's perseverance and far-reaching vision. Not stopping at the automotive and space industries, Elon Musk also focused on the future of renewable energy. In 2006, he co-founded SolarCity, a company aimed at providing solar energy solutions for households and businesses. Within a few years, SolarCity became one of the largest renewable energy providers in the US. By 2015, Elon Musk decided to acquire SolarCity and integrate it into Tesla to promote the production of more sustainable energy products for vehicles and homes. A year later, Elon founded OpenAI, a non-profit organization with the goal of developing safe and accessible artificial intelligence for everyone. Shortly after, he expanded his vision with Neuralink, a company researching technology to connect the human brain to computers, opening new opportunities for people with neurological disorders. Elon Musk's relentless steps have not only changed many industries but also reshaped the future of the entire planet. From his initial vague ideas to the billion-dollar products and companies, Elon Musk is one of the most remarkable entrepreneurs in the world. And the path he has taken stands as a clear testament to creativity, perseverance, and belief in a brighter future. In 2020, Tesla reached a historic milestone when its market value surpassed $100 billion for the first time, establishing itself as one of the world's leading automotive companies. While this success made the company stand out, it was in 2021 that the biggest change was marked when Forbes recognized Elon Musk as the richest person on Earth, with a personal net worth surpassing $200 billion. This was a peak moment for Elon. He had accomplished everything he had set out to do from the beginning, founding successful companies, owning vast wealth, and becoming one of the most widely known figures in the world. However, amidst all these achievements, one thing bothered him: faith. Throughout his life, Elon had never truly felt the importance of religion. He had witnessed people living simple lives, not wealthy, but always full of faith in God. These people, despite facing financial struggles, remained steadfast in their faith and hoped for a better tomorrow. This made Elon think more deeply about religion, and whether it could be the factor that helps people overcome hardships, or merely a way to find comfort in difficult times. Elon's shift in thinking began at the end of 2021, when Tesla's stock saw a sharp decline. The resulting financial instability triggered a wave of public criticism, especially on social media. Elon, famous for his controversial statements, continued to stir public opinion. However, he made a shocking move by announcing his intention to buy Twitter, a decision many thought would never come to fruition. Yet, in a surprising twist in April 2022, Elon successfully acquired Twitter for $44 billion. He was confident that under his leadership, the platform would become more open and friendly to free speech. But the changes Elon implemented were not well received by users, and Twitter gradually lost its appeal. The platform's stock plummeted, forcing Elon to face a major failure. Things seemed to worsen by the end of 2022. Elon's personal wealth suffered a severe drop, losing up to $100 billion, while Tesla's stock showed no signs of recovery. Furthermore, Twitter, now renamed X, failed to generate the expected profits, turning the $44 billion investment into a massive financial burden. By the end of the year, Elon's total losses amounted to a record-breaking $160 billion, an unprecedented figure in personal finance history. In 2023, Tesla's stock value continued its downward spiral, with the company losing 65% of its value. Elon's life became the focal point of public attention, with every action and decision scrutinized closely. Even the most personal aspects of his life were exposed, leaving him with no privacy. These tensions seemed like a major shock to Elon, forcing him to pause and reflect on everything he had done. From this point, the shift in Elon's thinking became increasingly apparent. He turned to a famous interview with the Babylon Bee podcast, a Christian channel. During the conversation, Elon expressed his respect for Jesus Christ and the lessons from his life. He admitted that he had learned a profound lesson, that one should turn the other cheek, instead of engaging in pointless arguments. Elon said that if God truly exists and saves humanity as described in the Bible, he would be willing to open his heart and embrace the Christian faith. Elon's words, filled with sincerity and openness, marked a major turning point in his life. This was not only a change in his view of religion, but also the beginning of a journey to seek peace and deeper meaning in life. In early April 2024, Elon Musk decided to take a few days away from the noise of work. He flew to a small town in a quiet region of Nevada, where there were no bright lights or media attention, only the vastness of quiet streets and the serene atmosphere of a small town. There, he chose a small hotel to avoid the disturbance of the press. In search of tranquility, Elon decided to go out on a Sunday morning, not to attend a tech event or meet partners, but simply to take a walk by himself. He wore a simple t-shirt, jeans, and a wide-brimmed hat, details that made it hard for anyone to recognize the famous man blending into the crowd. Walking down the streets, Elon unexpectedly noticed an old church nestled between a small residential area. The large wooden doors were wide open, inviting peace and serenity. He entered, not intending to participate in a service, but simply to find a moment of solitude. As a globally influential figure, these moments became a rare opportunity for him to experience the simple life he had never known. After sitting in silence for a while, Elon realized he was not alone. People gradually gathered in the main space, and a ceremony began. As the service took place, a young man was invited onto the stage to share his story. He spoke of the losses he had experienced, not just material failure, but the fragmentation of his soul when life became dark. However, the young man asserted that after finding faith, everything he had lost suddenly gained meaning, and he experienced a remarkable transformation in less than a year. This hopeful story caused the congregation to applaud and feel a deep connection with what had been shared. For Elon, it was an unforgettable moment. He felt as though the young man's words were speaking directly to what he was going through, the suffering and loneliness he had yet to share with anyone. In that moment, Elon realized something he had never considered before. Faith was not something that could be fully overtaken by reason. Perhaps there was a part of him that needed spiritual support that scientific theories or technology could not provide. After the service concluded, Elon quietly left the church, his heart filled with an indescribable sense of relief. He felt as though he had just been empowered, even though he still didn't know how to address the burdens in his work and life. In the summer of 2024, during a conversation with Jordan Peterson, Elon openly shared his relationship with religion. He admitted that he was not a traditional Christian believer, but the principles and moral values of Christianity had profoundly influenced his worldview. Although he couldn't fully embrace every aspect of religion, Elon affirmed that the changes in his life stemmed from those values. Elon shared that, although one doesn't necessarily need deep faith, everyone should seek something to help them overcome challenges. He said, "Don't be afraid to explore, because you might find something truly worthwhile." So, what do you think about Elon Musk's perspective? Is he on a path to finding spiritual peace? Or is this just a temporary phase of exploration? Leave your thoughts below this video. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories.